I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Oh boy. I have the feeling we're going in dark directions with this baby for buildings storyline.
There we go.
Just light concerns. This rope seems good enough to me. Actually, I think the rope over here might be better. Nope, never mind. Couldn't tell the depth of it. Man, at some point we need to fall down that waterfall and see what happens. Jesus. I do not know what happened there. Don't worry, kid. You're gonna be on the zipline soon. No, but you love riding the zipline. Come on, don't cry. No tears. No tears, Lou. No tears. Book lover, how's it going, book lover? Alright, kid. What's going on? I'm just jiggling my chest, baby. You know how it is. He's doing his little thumb up dance. He's very excited. Alright, back to my zipline extravaganza. Well, I'm trying to go back to the East Coast. And that's pretty easy because I set up ziplines from the West Coast to the East Coast. You're a little bit down, so you came to chill? I'm sorry you're feeling down. What has you feeling glum? Additionally, how are the volume levels? Because Windows Update apparently undid all of my volume changes. Alright, Mama's lab is probably empty, so I need to go there. Real challenge is we want to not fight any monster ghosts. As we go through the underpass, we want to, like, hammer on it. Oh, you got finals next week? That's true, it's that time of year. Well, hopefully you do great on your finals. Alright, we're gonna hit ghost territory right as we go across this gap. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, so maybe it doesn't have a chance to trigger. And we're through. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Pharmacy's fine. Good. I was very worried we'd be stuck fighting another giant monster. But now we're good all the way to the East Coast. Shh, like I care about a bunch of mules. These guys can't stop me. I these in their territory to mock them. Bye, losers. So to catch you up, Bucklover, we went all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, and when we got there, we had to fight a massive, giant ghost monster that was partially our sister, who is an extinction entity brought about to end mankind. We defeated that, entered into the afterlife for a brief moment, where we learned that our dead mother has a sordid past, and all the technology we're using is built on the graves of babies. Now we're on our way back to the East Coast to try and figure out what the hell's going on. Yeah, some very good forethought. I figured, build a comprehensive network. That way if I ever have to go back. The storyline to this video game is a fever dream. I don't give a crap about terrorists because, again, built this to mock you guys. Bye, losers. Alright, they're taking some pot shots. It's Kojima after all. Metal Gear Solid franchise's storyline, while insane, isn't quite as bonkers. Like, usually that has weird bits that are really contained to, individual characters, Right? He's just holding on to this monocle. He's been doing it for ages. This raises so many questions.
I see you're coming up on late number. Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation.
Man, the pacing for this is definitely built for walking across the United States.
Put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care.
Alright, that really pans out with what we've seen so far.
Every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges. Towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director.
Man, the director sucked. We barely knew her.
Set in motion the last Stranding to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why
Oh, they're
else
very
would he
different,
hold
Chris.
Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place.
I don't have to save the director. Fuck
There
that.
must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
Goodbye, Guillermo del Toro, director of one of my favorite movies ever, Pan's Labyrinth. Oh, that's a very big storm over where we're going. I wish I had more weapons. It's weird that the terrorists are still active after we murdered Higgs. I guess technically we beat up Higgs and Fragile shot him.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His
Mysterious.
entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger?
No
And
shit.
what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well. But even if that were the case,
The director is dead.
Question.
It's a ghost he's holding
How the hell
hostage.
did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider.
You're the best character.
A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale.
That's what Higgs said.
Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions.
Need a joke?
Which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach
Let me
to
absorb
trigger the
this.
last stranding?
It's plot
That's why
dump
Higgs went
first.
after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
All of us. Doomed. Alright, a joke. Let's think. I have a very terrible joke that my friend loves. What did the farmer say when he saw his truck stuck in a tree? Oh, sweet Lord. This is looking scary. It went. That's my truck. I don't know why my friend loves that joke so much. It's like an opposite of a joke. Let's see if I can remember any other jokes. It's super hard to think of a joke when someone asks you to think of a joke.
I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you. And your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed.
What else is super hard, Krios?
Couldn't leave you all alone.
Diamonds. It's not where I thought this was going.
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared.
Heyo.
It made me brave.
There's the joke I was waiting for. Krios banned himself. It's so sad.
Sorry it took me so long.
This is after the gunfight we saw in one of the other flashbacks.
Be yourself. Hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
Man, our mom sucked. A terrible mom. NRB. I had a friend whose nickname was NRB for no reason, Boner. Turned out it was also the initials for his name. Alright, let's try and think of a joke. I'm really bad at remembering jokes on the spot. Come on, brain. Does anyone remember a joke in chat? Any joke will do. Oh, I'm a liver? Oh, you're calling Krios a liver, a liar. I see, I see. I want to know what's up with this baby doll. Looks like we went from World War I to World War II. And this looks like it might be Vietnam now. Need a joke, you don't care how dumb it is? Hey, I gave you that worst dumb joke ever made. The truck in a tree. Alright, let's think. You can always go with the old classic of, knock knock. Wait, episode 10 was just us on ziplines? How does a cowboy start his day? Ah, he reboots. I get it, very good. From my knock knock joke, banana. Well, it definitely looks like we're in Vietnam now.
Is this target blue?
Uh-oh. I don't remember how this joke goes. Knock knock.
Where are we this time?
Or is this part of the joke? Banana. With chat delay, this is... Oh, Krios, you ruined the joke. Well, book lover, Krios ruined the joke for you, so I'm sorry. You can blame Krios for this one. But yes, that was the joke I was doing. Do the helicopters have umbilical cords? I'm happy it's abated. I don't think we actually helped in any way because these were terrible jokes, but as long as you're feeling a little bit better, I hope you have a good night. And if your finals start before I see you next. I hope they go really well. Dark, how's it going, buddy? Need to cross this fucking river. Or do I? There might be a way through this house I'm not seeing. You look for terrible jokes? Oh good, I'm glad I was able to deliver. You're doing good? That's good. Alright, okay, we'll jump over fire. Oh, I think we have to go this way. Good night, book lover. Sleep well, and good luck with finals. Well, I kinda wish I would've brought my speed boots instead of my all-terrain boots, but I didn't know we were going to Vietnam. So, what are you gonna do? So what have you been up to, Redark? Playing any good games? You're hyped you can catch the stream? I'm hyped you can catch the stream too. That was one very difficult to walk over step, apparently. There are a bunch of floating bugs. Those are for eating later. Snacking bugs. Oh, I'm thinking Mads is nearby. There's my buddy Mads Mikkelsen. Love that you could just light a cigarette up for no reason. Well, time to shoot him a bunch of times. You're in that. That's bad for you. Alright, let's go get him. There's my buddy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jerks. go ahead and equip a blood bag. That's him. Aiming with the controller's the worst. Oh. I don't know where that went. It's fucking useless. Alright, the idea is to try and beat him to the next area before he spawns fully. That's always my plan. Going the wrong way, aren't I?
We need reinforcements. Get back out there.
Anti-BT handgun's trash compared to the assault rifle.
I was born. Fight.
Man, we don't want the riffraff, we want him.
Baby.
It's a Skeleton.
Get my baby.
Is he? I want the package. Oh, there he is. I think that's him.
Clifford. Unger.
He leaves the flaming footfalls.
Light him up.
No, that wasn't him. Where's this jackass? Oh, that's him.
BB!
Alright. He's moved on to the next area.
We need reinforcements.
No reason not to take more guns.
I want my baby back.
Wants his baby back ribs back, god damn it.
I need you, baby.
He's up there. It's weird. Hey, if they don't notice me, I'm just gonna go nuts. There you are, Green Eyes. Just keep hitting Sam. Don't stop. Alright, he's on the floor. Everyone can stop shooting me now, please. There we go. What? Come on. Fucking cheaters. Alright. don't need that one, it's empty. Anything that's empty we're putting on the floor.
Reinforcements! Go!
Alright, I think this might be the last bump in with him we didn't worry about.
I'll make it right.
Looking for green eyes.
Hunger.
These are night vision goggles.
Baby.
Oh, that's him. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, he's gonna let him hold him.
Baby. We're getting out of here. I promise. Give me back my baby. Are you clear of hunger? Who are you? Are you the father?
I like that jam, says the baby.
They told me your name was Sam Porter. But you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem here is one of these dads is a ghost. Like a vengeful phantasm.
Sam, you bring people together. You're that bridge to the future.
Looking at the camera.
Come on, Sam. Stand up.
I knight thee. Just waddling around in his tube.
nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
Very interesting. I assume that's where we were going when he called him Sir in the flashback. Alright, Die Hardman might not be all that bad a guy. Obviously, our ghost mom is a bitch. Just a huge bitch. Not a fan of our mom. But Die Hardman might be redeemable. Really thought they wouldn't shrink my giant monster toy.
Sam, are you okay? I reviewed your logs. It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious by the harbor and brought you inside.
I think Cliff might be Lou's father. He said, give me back my BB.
Impossible. Cliff was born...
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made. It didn't feel like he was trying to hurt us. It felt like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
And Die
Funny
Hardman.
you should say that. I've got something you should see. Found it in the archives while I was digging around. It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
All right. This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily. Said she'd take me to the beach if I wanted. But I'd need this doll to show me the way. It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face.
Finally.
Well, Emily's a blank slate too. No past, no record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her? The original team we sent was divided into two groups. Emily was with the first, Mama and Hartman II. They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in Edgenaught City. Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person.
Which handprint is hers?
Lots of times when I was little.
Yes, but on the beach.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Amelie was born on the beach. There her Ka remained, though her Ha came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her Doom's numbers were off the charts. Her supernatural talents blossomed as she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president and to America. As far as I was concerned, her word was law. So when she said Amelie was her daughter and the best candidate to succeed her, I believed it.
And I forgot that America doesn't do dynasties, and instead does votes.
Testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out. Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s and couldn't have children. You see, doesn't add up, does it? There's no way Amelie could be Bridget's biological daughter. So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Amelie is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Amelie is Amelie? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit. But if it's not, if she's the cause of the death stranding, then I have to accept her invitation. I've loaded my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession. I'm just a man. No powers, nothing special. Don't have dooms, I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying, I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell. But no matter how terrible it got, I never died. Because all I ever did was run from death.
You know anyone named Clifford Unger, by the way?
Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
And flying through the chapters here.
After he recorded this, the director jumped to the beach. Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
Oh, come on. Oh, boy.
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lachna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know.
She's the new James
I
Bond
need
movie.
to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist voidouts, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
Like hell she was.
I know you don't want to believe it, but it lines up with what Die Hard Man said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities that put mine to shame. Hell, she could even control BTs. So Higgs decides to go with her. And that's when she turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her homo demons.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
I know it's a lot to swallow. But Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity. I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was. It's the same doll Die Hard Man had. This is their bridge baby. There's this idea that the terrorists brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead. Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefields. Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity. And who is this EE really? Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
All I
Now
can
on
say is that the
DVD.
answers are on the beach. What she wants and why.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the last stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach. Hurry back east.
As long as I can still use my zip lines, it'll be a fast trip.
Sam, the connection's unstable, so I'll keep this short. We have a job for you. Fragile's condition is deteriorating. If she slips into a coma, there's a chance her soul might become stranded on the beach. She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port North City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs. Please, Sam, this is critical.
Yeah, easy peasy. Alright, we're not getting new footage here. Might as well restock in all of our various grenades. Alright, bathroom duties are over. Not allowed to customize my backpack. That is very strange. birthday cake one.
You know what day it is today, baby? Today would be a very special day if your mommy hadn't. You're not born yet. But the more candles, the merrier, right? Soon it'll be time for you to come out into the real world. I promise. And then, we can have a real party.
I love that Mads Mikkelsen is, despite
Happy birthday.
all of the dialogue being nonsense, willing to commit 100% to the role. That is amazing. Yes, I've said it before on another stream, but I really enjoy weird fiction, speculative fiction. Stuff where the premise is basically ludicrous. You're supposed to take it utterly straight.
Check the terminal for available orders.
So I love when actors are willing to do that for a role as well. Can't fabricate equipment? That's gonna be a problem. Restock our blood bags. Oh, these are on my back? There we go. Good. That seems fine.
Don't forget, that container isn't airtight. You can't afford to submerge it, even partially.
Okay. I wasn't going to.
Order assigned.
Oh, we're all the way back here. I didn't realize this is where we were. This actually complicates things a little bit. I don't actually have any zip lines set up for this. It's very exciting. We're back in the old area. Oh, fuck that, man. Garage. Taking a truck. With the red and yellow long-range variant. Dawns on me that our baby didn't heal. Usually when we rest,
We've been getting near constant timefall in this region for a while now. As a result, everything
you build is gone. Great. I'm hoping it's not too rough back there. As long as I'm in the car, I think we can go through water without too much problems. We want to go from here to this bridge to that bridge, and then we're there.
was built for us out here has been completely destroyed. The good news is we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not so good news, Cairo printers are currently unusable due to the network instability. Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam. I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
Not sure what they mean by that. Like the other players? There isn't like a really easy way to do that. Unless they mean like put it in order. I think you have to wait for that over the period of time. Whatever. This should be relatively doable. Plan's gonna be pretty straightforward. Drive as much of this as we can. Tomorrow is Saturday, Kratos. One of my least favorite days of the week. Fuck you, game. I do not want to deal with BTs. Means big sleep for you. Saturday is one of the days I have to wake up early. I hate it. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What? Those are my, like, not freelance days, so they're pretty rigid. There is no wiggle room there. I'm just gonna go fast and hope. Now you see that's bad. Sam? Sam? Please, Sam. If I'm faster than them, it can't hurt me. They're pretty fucking slow. Christ. Trucks are so hard to control. It's a bummer. I mean, it's not that much earlier than when I usually wake up, but it's still frustrating. I have nothing but boo for this. That's why you're usually not there for the start of the streams. I have no problem fighting this one. It's when there's like multiples that give me a challenge. Sam. It's pretty low on health. Oh, thanks, buddy. Throw it. Throw it, dude. That's mean. Come on. Don't be like that. It's dead. Did I get it? Answer's no. There we go. Love his big tentacle hands. Alright, let's collect all those chiral crystals. Whole bunch of high fives. I mean, if you have to choose between Subway or a Pokeball, definitely go for the Pokeball. You could always use that coupon another time, you know? Oh, do not. Give me more BTs. Fuck you. Yeah, but it's a Pokeball. That's worth across town driving. I mean, you could also decide tomorrow to figure out, like, am I feeling too lazy to do a Pokeball? Then do Subway. If you're not feeling too lazy, then get the delicious Pokeball. As long as we cross a bridge, that's all that really matters. Oh, come on. Good luck, buddy. Good luck with the Paralock. Don't want to deal with ghosts, so I'm just gonna fucking drive. Is it coming? Yeah, it's heading this way. It's alright. Doesn't quite know where I am. And go. I'm not afraid of ghosts, I'm inconvenienced by ghosts. That's worse. Fucking right negated. I already tell they know I'm here anyway, so just go truck. Please. Oh, come on. This was worse. Come on. Fucking nailed it. was my finest driving to date. Liani? Yeah, no, she's amazing. She carried so many fights for me. Her and Hilda were like powerhouses in my playthrough. Hilda with an axe could just ruin everyone's day. And Lonnie with a spear on horseback just wrecked everyone's shit. It was great. Yep, no, this is kind of what I assumed was about to happen. That's fun. Fucking 3 of them? Fuck you, game. Sam, you mind? It's easy, just fight 3 of them, or run away. Run away it is. No fucking way I'm fighting 3 of these things. Sure do regret not having taken the speed legs with me. My path to freedom is so close. Fuck you. Out of your territory. How do you like that? Peace out. She already overtook Dorothea. Nice. She's real good. She was one of my favorite characters. My favorites were definitely Marie, Lysithea, Hilda, and Lonnie. That's my top 4 right there. Oh, and Bernadetta. I almost forgot that Bernadetta is probably the best character of all time. That's my top 5. No reason not to take a couple of bridges here. That was weird. What was that? Oh boy. Skywell? That sound effect is used for the blood-starved beast in Bloodborne. Can't fool me. I know I know any reuse assets in video games. I lost my gun at some point. Great. Ooh, rocket launchers. Sky whale. Damn it. Shotgun. Got any blood bags? That map. I could really use more extravagant weapons. Hey buddy, rocket launcher. Rocket launcher, dude. I mean, that's good too, I guess. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yep, I'll take grenade launchers. Oh, Lord. There's a new quadruple rocket launcher. God damn it. Alright, what else we got? More rocket launcher. Come on. Come to Papa. Where's my quarry? There you are. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Purple. It's pretty. Stupid special wall keeping the town safe. Blocking my good shots. It's awesome, buddy. Yeah, that looks bad. Hey, what do you got for me? I mean, I'll take whatever you throw. I'm not gonna say no here. Yeah, grenade launcher. Pick it up, stupid. No idea why we have a giant floating whale. Whoa, no, 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 no. What the fuck? It's a new one. I need my weapons. I need my tools. What we got here? What are we working with here? This is empty. There you are. Alright, we need a weapon, please. So close. I can hear the little grabby hands down there. But by staying on the rooftop, it can't reach me. It's a fuck you whale. It's coming up somewhere. Oh, there it is. Fucking got it. MacLeod looks great in the War Master outfit. I'll never want.
Yes, you did it, Zap! Oh, I could kiss you, you sweet son of a bitch! I thought it was all over.
I don't know where those hands are now. Where did the monster go down? Looking for hands. It's obvious I want one of them hands. Man, I don't know where it landed. Not seeing any hands popping up in my screen here. Oh well. It's not that big a deal.
Footpath.
Oh, a timefall shelter, actually. It's not a bad idea. Let's go, truck. Oh. I want to go over here. Never been this way before.
Thank heavens you made it. Fragile's been in a coma for a while now. But with all these cryptobiotes you brought, we should be able to bring her round. And with any luck, it'll only take a few more to get her back on her feet. You did well, Sam.
Goddamn right, S-Rank.
Sam.
You're back. It must have been one hell of a journey, especially on your own.
But now the whole team is together again.
The whole team? Die Hardman too?
All 6 of us in this room. It's one
Too
person
much
is actually 2
traveling
people.
to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken.
That is a
Don't
statement that
worry.
means nothing.
She's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
So where's the director?
He's being looked after in another room. Bridges personnel found him lying outside the isolation ward, similar to when you came back from Cliff's Beach. Even after decontamination, she needed more and more time to recover.
Sam, you made it.
Hungry?
Thanks. Looks like you need me after all. Who'd have thought?
Really awkward if Hartman had his little heart thing go off and he just hit the floor.
Anyway, clock's ticking. Am I right? Sam's here. The Great Deliverer. The only one who can reach Amelie's beach.
You're in no condition to do this. It's not fair to you, or Sam.
In my own search for Amelie's beach, I have come to realize something extraordinary. If beaches were likened to a multiverse, hers would appear to exist on a higher plane than ours. I can walk the beaches of others, but hers is beyond my reach. It's invisible, inaccessible, even to fragile, I fear. Imagine it as a circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches is a single capillary. But Amelie's beach is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us. Capillaries are subordinate to the greater whole. A whole governed by the heart, which gives direction, which dictates flow, which dictates everything, controls everything. Don't you see? She is in control. You may be able to travel against the flow and reach her, but having done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you, she can.
Fragile and Die Hardman broke free from her beach, didn't they?
I don't think it was any different from what happened to you. I didn't get out because I wanted to. I was forced out, repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced out? Why?
This is only a theory, but...
A game theory.
She wants you to go to her. That's her final wish, don't you think?
So that's it, huh? Amelie's the EE, and this is her endgame. Just so we're clear, if I want to stop the last Stranding and come back in one piece, I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Correct. As cliche as it sounds, you're our only hope. Though quite frankly, I doubt even you can change her mind.
If you can't make her see reason, you'll have to kill her. And if you kill her...
You'll save the world, but you'll be stranded outside of it. Forever.
Might as well make it official then. You ready to deliver the package?
You know what's gonna happen? I mean, thematically, it would make more sense for us to talk her out of
I'll
it.
talk to her. Maybe she'll listen. But with the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, at least for a little bit, well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that. Nothing lasts forever, not even the world. But we gotta keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run.
I mean, this game is slavish in its devotion to the theme.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
Because it was hard enough keeping my own shit together. Back when we met at the cave, the only thing I cared about was making it to the next sunrise. Sure as hell didn't care about America or the future.
How many kinds of situations like this have you gotten into, Grief?
Hung up on past regrets.
Do you know many extinction entities?
But somewhere along the way, I started changing. Started meeting people that made me think that maybe it wasn't all bad. People that put their faith in tomorrow, and in me. That kept the lights on, and waited for hope to arrive. So I gotta deliver, for their sake.
As he Sam Porter Bridges.
Fucked if I do, fucked if I don't, right? Take care of Lou.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
All right. I'll do my best to nurse our little one back to health.
Okay, concentrate. Help me look for Emily. Reach for her, Sam. Feel her. I know you love her. You love her. There.
I do believe Hartman's alarm would have gone off during that cutscene. The feels. We're deep in it now. I honestly don't know how close we are to the end. It's felt like we're at the end for like about 6 hours now.
Sam. There you are.
Well, it took a turn.
You want to go home? Let's go home. It's okay.
Unexpected.
I know the way.
Surprise, you're a baby. If I told you the game was a bit longer, I would definitely believe you. Okay, well that's the Earth right there, so that's weird. I know the game is 85 hours long. I just don't know how long I've been playing. Oh man, I don't have a map.
Where are we? Anybody out there?
You know, I think I do want to try and go to that island.
Hey, Amelie! Where are we? Anybody out there?
Have you seen all of this game, Redark? Have you played it or you watched other people play it?
Amelie!
No, on DVD. Alright, maybe we're not supposed to go over there. It certainly did bring us all the way back to shore. No. No, no.
Hey, Amelie!
Well, I guess we're having a sit down.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down.
Watched a lot? Nice.
Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady.
Oh my god, she's wearing something different. That has never
The
happened.
last stranding has already begun.
Oh, it's that.
Amelie?
Her fucking mom.
You're too late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Oh, thank you, Redark. No spoilers.
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
Game doesn't end when credits happen. That's good to know. But I always watch the credits, so I would have figured that out. But thank you for the heads up. Still nice to know.
Sam, listen to me. I love you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Is our
I've
mom
been waiting for you.
the body
Right here
of
ever
Amelie,
since.
and Amelie is the soul of our mom? Are they the same person?
You were
Split?
supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been. Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's this supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
Buckle up, everybody. I expect a very long cutscene.
Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Just getting shot, one of them.
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of anti-matter.
People in other countries are okay.
In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
James Bond movie.
It doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices.
Struggle, baby.
You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
But wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
You watch me stream for 12 hours straight and enjoy yourself? I'm glad. Oh, I see. It's not working.
I'm here for you. Always. Like you were for me.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me.
I know that feeling.
I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam.
Kind of out of bullets, I'm sorry.
I'll help you here. But it still has a role to play.
It's going to be the bard.
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in, come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So, that's what did?
Sounds like hell.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope.
Want to meet the dinosaur
Big
E.
Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it.
It's free real estate.
Together, we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
Oh, my picture. Been missing that for a while.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
Trying to decide what direction I want to try and go in here. Boy, sure a lot of BT lines around us. A whole bunch. You do get to see a lot of Norman Reedus spot. It's very nice. Wonder why I'm black and white. Love that it's Guillermo del Toro's body in someone else's voice. See what you mean by the game doesn't end with the credits, even though we're playing through the credits.
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again, and again, and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today.
But I thought we didn't go through with the last stranding. Still haven't found Kojima's. It does play through the credits yet. I haven't figured out where the Kojima cameo is. I know he's in the game somewhere. Wonder what the role of the gun's gonna be. We gotta shoot ourselves. Well, it's all gonna come together. I believe you. Oh, not cool. I haven't made so much progress.
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this.
Yay, nailed it.
Somehow, the two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same. So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
gonna try and make it to icebergs. I guess more accurately, they're ice floes and not icebergs. Oh, nope. It's alright, Sam. Don't worry about it. We can't get there, that's fine. This time we're gonna make it up there. That grass. Do it, buddy. Imagine there's like a size difference involved, you know? An iceberg needs to have a certain amount of mass. Whereas an ice flow can just be some floating ice. But I certainly don't know for sure. It's all conjecture. So do you think she was the extinction entity for all of the other extinctions? Or was there like a dinosaur version of her that was there for the dinosaur extinction? And maybe like a trilobite version of her for the one before that? So on and so forth.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve.
Oh, she could never laugh again. This is a very cool scene. I love rewatching something that happened from another point of view.
Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist.
This is a metaphysical
That's
version
why the Big
of
Five
a Final
ultimately
Destination
rekindled
movie.
life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Alright, this time, Sam. Gotta make it. Get up that mountain, buddy. Takayuki Uchida here did an amazing job because the environments in this game are fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful game. I mean, really, everyone did a good job. But that one really stood out. Gotta have the mech artist. Who I think has worked on almost all of Kojima's games. Certainly the Metal Gear ones. Get so close. Come on, buddy. Do this. Come on. No. No. It's right there. You can touch it. Damn it. Alright. Maybe I'll try a different direction. Oh, no.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
Uh-oh.
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too.
Oh.
I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Interesting. I think we're gonna have to shoot the dream catcher. It's gonna be my guess. The actress who plays Fragile, Leah Seydoux, she's in the new James Bond movie. Just saw the trailer today and was like, oh my god, that's Fragile. Not surprising given that all the people in this game are either directors or actors, so...
Soon I'll come around. Lost and never found.
Had I known that we were on our way to the, primary gameplay loop not being a thing anymore, would have tried harder to finish my, connections, because I never got... The guy who orders pizza, never got him on the network. I never got the first prepper on the network. And I think it was the survivalist is the third one I never got on the network. Like, I did deliveries for all three of them, but I never got them to join the network. Oh, that is cool. Conan O'Brien, Edgar Wright. I didn't even notice Edgar Wright. I am ashamed of myself for not noticing Edgar Wright. My god, what if he was one of the guys I didn't get on the network, so I didn't get to see what he looked like? That would be why I didn't notice it was Edgar Wright. So I could pick Edgar Wright out of a crowd pretty easy. This little chunk of land, I'm never allowed to touch it. choices for this game are great. Very excited for when I'm done with this game, trying to find videos of people doing boundary breaks or sequences like this. And of course, to me. Oh, we're surrounded by a lot. It's kind of hoping we could find out what those floating figures were. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Order number 69. Nice. Oh yeah. It's officially Sunday's word now. Stream's gonna have to end a little bit early on Sunday.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another.
Go to a
divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now with the completion of the Chiral network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world. The United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are. Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. Now, the old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow, a constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together, to the bonds between us, to our collective greatness. All things must come to an end, ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness.
We're gonna keep it a secret that,
but we find comfort in the
Paris
knowledge
organization was organized
their
by one of them.
memories will live on in the
And
Chiral
also
network.
she's an entity built to destroy humanity. That's okay.
We will always remain connected. There is another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero.
That person without whom we would not be here. Now, the name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again.
Oh my goodness, Miss
And while
Ginge.
you and I will eventually pass on,
How is it going, Miss Ginge?
Going somewhere, Sam?
You so
Tired
much
of being the unsung hero?
for the raid.
No, I'm done.
Hello, Raiders. How is it going,
Come on,
everybody?
wait. There's something I need to tell you.
And thank you so much, Krios, for the shout out.
This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now,
That's because you're the
wouldn't
best
you like
mod,
to know how we
Krios.
brought you back
You're
to
king
the
of
beach?
mods.
We were going to use
I'm
the
doing
doll,
pretty good, Miss
but didn't
Judge.
have one handy, which is when I remembered
This is on the
something
other
else.
side of the credits, Miss Ginge.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone.
We're gonna have to update that
We
command
didn't
to
know
be
if that meant
Krios'
she
best
dragged
mod.
you into the great beyond, or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains.
Oh, good.
Hartman
Don't want
and
you to
Mama split up and started
spoil
searching
anything.
every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
I was dead for a month.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you.
It had a role to
Just when
play.
we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope.
I am amazed at
I
how well
suppose
they
that's one
really
way
tied
of
all of
putting
this
it.
together.
Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been
Oh, he's so
waiting to give you
adorable.
a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff.
I'll meet you in the
His
shower.
mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts.
Zoro,
Later
I was right.
appointed as
Cliff
an
is
aide
our
to the
dad.
president, who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead.
It's Die Hard Man, clearly.
Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives. You're the only
Guess what I'm
one
great.
besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's got some dirty, dirty laundry. I don't trust
He takes it off.
but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Credits is not the end of the game, Miss Chinch. There's plenty more. So Mads Mikkelsen is our dad.
Sam. I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I
Oh, he's a good-looking guy.
For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart. She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman. Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him.
Oh.
As much as I loved her.
I know, I want to give him a hug. Poor guy. Come on, Sam.
And
forgive him.
When he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me. To make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America. He remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, god damn it!
Facial capture and the acting is amazing.
There is no atoning for what I've done. God! No.
Hug him. Give him a hug. Man needs a hug. Yeah, like
but maybe
A++ voice acting, man.
Maybe
and facial acting in general.
Thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen If we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Oh yeah, no, things are being very intense in the
Thank you, Sam.
end of the game.
Hey, Sam. Been waiting for you.
Lou?
Dead? Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least. The decommissioning order finally came through. Can't risk necrosis. The body can't stay here.
Oh, no, no, no.
I thought you might want to take care of it.
No.
You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Fucking order. Take him out of the pod.
And there are laws about that kind of thing. Now that we're a nation.
Fuck laws, he's my baby.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
F the laws, indeed.
But if the alternative is defying the president, I can't do that either.
Sam can. Sam can defy the president.
Not me.
All right. I'll go to the incinerator.
You telling me this game opens with me having to put my mom in an incinerator? And now we're at the end of the game and I have to put my baby in an incinerator? Being so mean to me, game.
Before you leave, I'd like to check something quickly. I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right, absolutely.
Get my baby out of this goddamn bottle. Oh. I love this game.
Thanks for everything.
Now kiss. Kiss. Why don't they ever kiss? Miss Ginge knows what's up. Not enough kissing.
How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella.
Licking his nose, I would accept that.
I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Sounds like you're moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Thanks.
This time. Still a chance.
Wait.
There's still a chance for kisses.
There's something I have to tell you. I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Well, this raises a number of questions.
So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect.
Huh?
I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Now, did he choose the beach or did he?
Want to come work for me? Could use a man like you.
Oh.
The world's still broken. The same as before.
What isn't? But we're still here.
The actress for Fragile is in the new James Bond movie. If you watch the trailer, you'll find her in there.
Come on. You put America back together, didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for me. I've got no ties to anyone or anything. I might as well be dead. I felt like that when we first met in the cave. I still do.
Listen, I'm
Don't
sure
act like you're the same person.
that Hartman needs a
You learn
roommate.
how to
All right,
touch,
move in with Hartman.
To feel. You've connected with people. With us.
Everything I touch, I lose.
Sam!
Sam's a little bit bummed out, I think. And who wouldn't be?
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh, this is too sad. Oh, I can't use my map. Hey, there's still hope. Oh. You might come back. Until we're in that incinerator, I'm not going to believe he's not coming back. It's so sad. You guys are right to make sad faces. It's a sad moment. He runs like a dork when he's not carrying anything. He's a little bit of a dork. But a very sad dork now. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can wake up. Damn, you came. Doesn't let me sit with him. The heart bubbles. I want the heart bubbles. I want my baby. Take the baby out of the bottle, Sam. Screw the law. I don't have a baby that can appreciate this anymore. It feels like the walk of shame. It feels like the walk of like utter sadness. Alright, right, I can't use my map. Right, it's the big column in the sky. That's where we're going. There's gonna be fine, dude. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna wake up. we're talking about, like, list of good games from this year, this is definitely very high on my list. I remember this walk taking this long when carrying the mom. See, I was starting to get nervous because, like, I don't have my map, and I'm terrible at remembering things. I'm starting to think that that pillar there is the incinerator, because it was closer than going all the way over there. But, like, what's that big blue pillar in the sky, right? Gotta know. What if that's something really good? It is a great game. I love this game. Yeah, I think the incinerator's over there. But we're gonna find out what this light in the sky is. Because stuff like this is essentially invisible. Oh wait, no. All the signs are very easy. Never mind. It's just a player sign. Okay. All the baby noises in the song. Put on my backpack on. No wonder I can't pick anything up. It's up a hill, that's all I remember. It's definitely up here. But I got really, like, fixated on that blue thing in the sky over there. But it's very clearly player sides from what we're seeing here. But I got in the right direction. That song would have appropriately played right up until we got there. God, just seeing the little baby face blinking in the left-hand corner makes me so sad. Sam's gonna turn this around. He's gonna open that bottle, and the baby's gonna wake up. We're gonna be a family. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything in this game is up a hill. You're not wrong. In my day, everything we did in a video game was uphill. Both ways. Back in my day, in the snow if we were lucky. Snow 20 feet and you still had to go up. Yeah, this is looking pretty right. Oh, I saw you were playing the new Jedi game earlier, Miss Ginge. How are you enjoying that? I've also been playing that one. I know, back in my day, this was covered in snow and I had to go up and down it. Oh yeah, the problem I had with that game was definitely the jumping puzzles. The combat's a lot of fun. But every time the game was like, alright, now, jump over there. It's like, well, I hope you're okay with me dying 17 times. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I constantly try and break gravity in the game. Just got the double-bladed lightsaber, very good. I'm essentially at the final boss fight right now. I'm playing it on hard, which is fun and also sometimes frustrating. But you're on the same difficulty as me. You know what's up. Okay, well that looks strange. A little bit worried about that. Where to go home? There you go. What is going on over here? Those are people. I mean, all the game's forcing me to go in. I was gonna go over toward the floating things.
Alright. I guess we're here.
Look at that bottle.
You still with me, though?
Poor thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
Thanks for everything.
This child's special. One of a kind.
A BB candidate.
Either that, or
A sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
Like, this has to be me as a child.
Brought you an astronaut.
Or Sam, rather.
Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space.
Shake him.
You'll be out of there in no time. And the second all this is over, I'm gonna take you wherever you want to go.
Bossy Manny, of course. This whole game is for the story.
Can I help you?
Well, there's a lot of walkies, but
Holy shit.
I'm in it for the story.
Is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in. They don't want a repeat of last year.
The Void Out in Manhattan.
That is Die Hardman right there, but young.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the husband.
And our final big reveals here.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
I have a duty to protect our country. Lies are an unfortunate necessity.
How's it going, J-Mac? There's someone walking every step of Death Stranding with a treadmill? That is amazing. I did not know about that. Tell me more.
The president gave me
never-
the highest level access privileges.
Never need to skip leg
I've
day
used them
again.
to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record.
My God.
Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry.
That's awesome. You know the name of the person doing it? Is it a streamer?
You were my commanding officer.
A YouTuber?
But I swore an oath to the president to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Why are you helping me? If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible.
Is he carrying all this around?
I thought I was some kind of action hero.
Alright, I'll just look it up later. Thanks, J-Mac. Well, feel free to post name if you so desire.
You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt.
The facial capture in this game is so good.
To a new facility tomorrow. You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done.
Thought I was streaming a movie. We're at the tail end of the game here, so there's a lot of like big reveals.
The rest is up to you, sir.
We're getting a lot of the final loose ends tied up here. I just need confirmation. I've been thinking for a little while now that we are his child, but I don't know for sure. Starting to second guess that. But it works with the timeline pretty well.
I believe this belongs to you, sir. Now, I can't terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. The system won't allow it. So, this is the only other option. An alarm is set to go off if she flatlines. I've rigged the system to spoof her vitals. But you won't have long. 5 minutes, tops.
Ask the man to shoot his wife.
Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
This game is just filled with very sad things that people had to go through. And she is brain dead. You know, that's how the BBs are manufactured. It's still like a traumatic thing to have someone that did.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you. My animal, Lisa. I'm sorry.
to see like all of these moments. Seeing as like little flashes as one continuous story. Yeah, I know you want me to go there, but I'm much more interested in why there are bodies floating into the sky. What is going on over here? Like those are people. It's not like crabs or whales or fish. We've never seen human bodies doing this. Alright, that's a little bit difficult. Something's going on. Without a map, I'm certainly not gonna make my way over there and back again successfully. Or any tools. And nothing. I imagine that's going to be significant very soon. What the fuck is a very accurate statement to make? Lou. Take Lou out of the bottle, Sam. What are you doing, man? I don't want to. Alright, Sam.
I just took your cufflinks offline.
Take him out of the bottle.
In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them.
Yes.
If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you.
That's right.
You'd be invisible.
Take the baby out of the bottle now.
When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically.
Yes.
You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens.
Yes, come on, do it.
That would be in direct contravention of an executive order.
Doing, Sam. Take him out of the bottle. Take him out of the bottle, Sam. Sam, take that